Okay, so good evening now. Today, we'll be learning one of the most important skill or most demanding skill, and I'll be discussing about the career opportunity available for MBA guys who are specialized in a business analytics as well as who are pursuing a business career in the analytical field now. Let me tell you guys, here why I'm discussing this subject, or why actually I have chosen this subject for teaching. Generally, I chose the subject based on the demand. I do lots of market analysis. I like continuously I do market analysis. And based on the analysis, what I found, there is a huge demand for business analyst. Now, as there is a demand, definitely we need to work hard for providing the services, right? So as a corporate trainer, my role is to provide the services to the learner based on the demand. And here, I would like to provide you the words of opportunities in a business analytics. So who am I now? As Dr. Rashna Shikre already said about me, that I am the founder, CEO, author, mentor, international corporate trainer, and consultant for GKTCS Innovations. I've been running this company from almost 11 years. And with that experience, I can tell you how important is a business analytics for each and everyone. Before we go ahead, let us know what is our today agenda and how the flow of our learning will be. So that I'd like to tell you before I start the session. Here, I'll be discussing more about what the business analytics is and the evolution, the needs of analytics, and the career. So that's a major objective of this particular workshop or webinar. I'll be taking your questions mostly at the end. Once I finish the sessions, most of the questions I'll be taking. But then, meanwhile, if you have any question, you can write the comment so that whenever there's an interval or there's a break, I can handle those questions also. I have my team who already connected, who will also help you to provide you the input for this particular training. For example, there is some input required related to Python, data science, machine learning, or AI. All that videos which are already available on our portal will be shared by my team. My team include Sanket, Amit, and Kajol. All these three team members are already online. They will definitely help you whenever there is a need. So whenever you have some query, definitely you can put on the comment so that my team members will also help you for that. So okay, let us start first thing first now, and that is to understand what is this business analytics is all about. Very important, right? So now let me tell you, like, business analytics is all about, it's a process where businesses are using the statistical methods and technologies based on the historical data which we are getting it from the various sources, so that you can gain certain insight for making the strategic decision. It's a very important role as a business analyst to provide the input to the manager and say, this is what you should do. This is what the decision you should be doing. It is in all business, whichever the business stream you take it or whichever organization you take it, in all cases, what you need is to take the decision. Now tell me, are you not taking the decision for enrolling the MBA course for business analytics or some other stream? Definitely you are taking the decision. But then what is that, why you are taken the decision to join for the business analytics course or for the MBA course? You must have done some study for that. You must have done certain analysis. Maybe you got certain insight from some data. Now, whenever you're taking any decision, it is all the analysis. But what is the base of analysis? The base of analysis is the data. Now, the source could be anything. It could be the website, it could be a social media site or advertisement, whichever you are getting from the various website. So source of data may vary, but the analysis everybody is doing. And you are doing in the routine. It's not like only in the business, even for your career, you are doing the business analysis. You'll be saying, what? In a career, you're doing the business analysis? The answer is yes. Why? Because finally, you like to make money. So your economic condition, your money making depends on your business decision or your intellectual, your decision. Your one decision can lead to make more money, and one decision may, if it's something wrong, then you may not make money the way you are expecting. So your economic decision is also based on the business analytics. As a person, we all are doing some business. How we are doing business? It is like if you are making the money, we are doing the business. If you are taking any decision, we are doing the business analytics here. So business analytics, remember, this is a process. And we have to continuously evolve or continuously learn this process by doing some statistical analysis. For that, nowadays, we have our tools and technologies already available. I'll tell you, why these days it's becoming so popular. The reason is the kind of data we are producing every day. Tons of data is available for analysis now. But most of the corporates are not aware how to use that data for taking the decision, or use it for the making the money, or maybe you can say doing the business itself. So business analyst role is very important here to help the organization now. And that's why you will see most of the organization, they are looking for such an analyst, but not just having the basic skill. Let me tell you, having the basic skill, like just to know like how to read the data or how to plot the data, that won't help to the organization. Here you require to see like how you can help organizations to improve in a phase-wise manner. I'll be helping you out to understand that complete business analytic process also. So business analysis is the process of making the sense of gathering data. That is what, again, I'm rephrasing the definition that what the business analysis here, that it allows you to measure the performance, business performance, produce the valuable conclusion, and also help the companies to inform the decisions, make the informed decision. It is not just you make the decision without any facts. Every decision of company matters a lot, because by taking the wrong decision, the company or institution or organization may face a huge loss. And it is very important to understand when your organization can make more money or can make profit, and when the organization may come into the loss. So that prediction, we need to do it with the help of business analysis. So for doing the prediction also, you still require to have data, and that data may not be, you may not have data available. The challenge here is we generally take the data which is available with us, and based on that, we generally do the analysis. But let me tell you guys, these days, businesses are not just focusing on the whatever the data they have collected. Their focus is to collect the data from various sources now. And that based on that, they would like to run the business. Even as an organization like GKTCS Innovation, my company is also, in my company also, I need to take some decision, the business decision. Like we have several things to do in our company. And for doing it, we need to do analysis. And I'm asking my team to do analysis continuously. And we are also using the tools like Google Analytics. You must have heard about the Google Analytics, right? We already have the tools, Google Analytics. And let me tell you, our website, we are continuously analyzing the website traffic here. That who are the people, from which region the people are accessing our website, how the web traffic is on website, when we have more website traffic and when we have less website traffic. We are doing the analysis continuously. And I could find out, like whenever I'm taking some webinar, we have more website traffic. And this is what like we are doing it continuously. And you must have seen, like, let me realize, I'm conducting the various webinar and workshop. That is something from, I can say, past 3 months now, I'm conducting the online workshop. Prior to that, mostly I was doing was like corporate training only. But whenever I was doing the corporating, it was at client location. Sometimes I'm in Cisco, sometimes I'm in IBM, sometimes in Samsung. So every company I was conducting some session, but obviously that was not helping my website more to get traffic. And as a result, during this pandemic, I thought, why not to create web series? Why not to create a YouTube video series and help maximum number of learners by sharing the knowledge, by sharing the skills here. And as a result, now from the by continuous effort, we have now 100 plus YouTube video available on the website GKTCS Innovations. And there on the YouTube channel, you will be able to see that we are again analyzing which are the most popular video here. So why I'm discussing this? Because this is the practical thing which we are doing right now. And I want you to understand the practical thing that every business, we need to do some analysis here. So business analysis having the methodology or tool to make the sound commercial decision. This point I have already explained. So your commercial decision, like let's say I would like to start GKTCS in UAE, or I would like to start the GKTCS in UK or USA. So my decision, I need to invest there. Now here, if I had to start my organization in UAE or in USA, or I had to decide which country I should start my organization, whether I should run my GKTCS Innovations company only in the Bangalore and Pune or some other cities, that also I had to decide. So how I can decide? Because there is an investment involved. Wherever I like to start, wherever my company, wherever I would like to start my branch, there's an investment. So these commercial decisions are based on some strategies, based on certain analysis. And as a business analyst, I will ask you, okay, can you guys do some analysis for me now? Can you find out where I can make more profit, where I should do this particular business? So this is where I will appoint the business analyst here. As a founder and the CEO of the company, my role will be to hire the business analyst and not to do all the decision my own. So we generally don't get much time to do the analysis, but we can appoint or hire the business analyst and get the insight from the business analyst itself. So understand your role now here. I'm showing you that I'm discussing the case study which is based connected to my organization also. It's not just to tell you the fact which is available on the website or on the documents. I'm also would like to tell you or share my experience how I'm using business analysis in a day-to-day business decision. In my company, whenever I am discussing about any kind of project, first I explain about the project. And this project, I tell them like how helpful or how useful is this project then. I do analysis for that, and based on the analysis, I'm asking to launch the project now. So to decide the project also, whether to do this project or not, is also based on certain analysis here. So what will happen if you take the decision based on the analysis, definitely you will improve the profitability of the business. You can increase the market share and the revenue. So you are playing the key role in the organization to decide the company's profit also. So how important is your role is in the business analysis, you can understand now. I hope you are getting like how, everything which I'm trying to share is with the experience, not just to tell you the data which is there on my slide here. Again, the data which you see right now is something which you are taking as an input now, and you will also do the certain analysis here. I could see some of the question here. So let me see if any question is as of now. Okay, so there is no question. It is just my team who is sharing you certain link so that you can understand how to connect to this particular portal. Okay, fine. Now, next thing is what you can do as a business analyst. You can help to improve the profitability of the business. You can increase the market share and the revenue and provide the better return to the shareholders. Let me tell you, your role is very important. So many companies are in, so many people are involved in the company. I have a, let's say, shareholder of my company, and if I'm making the loss, that loss is also shared. So your decision, your business decision plays a vital role here. What should you do, or what skills are needed to become a business analyst here? To the basic skill that everybody will require to have a good communication skill now. should be a critical thinker and should have some visualization. You should be a visualizer here. You should always think about future. You should always have the foresight and see what I can do better, how I can improve better. Can I see the future of my company? Can I make, can I make my business more profitable? Can I help my organization? Either it could be your business or somebody else's business. You always need to have a critical thinker. You need to be a critical thinker. You should be a visualizer. You should be checking the fact and figure, the detail oriented, and should have the big picture in your mind and think big here. So there are many things which you need to have as a business analyst here. And to do that, you should be using certain technologies, the language, which are helping you to take the business decision now. So the language like statistical language, like R language or Python, and any other language which is helping you, you just need to use it to solve the problem here. So you can use whichever the softwares which are available, but in all scenario, let me tell you what is the core skill is required. You should be a great learner. Guys, if you are the learner, and I generally say, I am authoring one more books because that's one of my dream book. And do you know what is that book name? Legendary Learner. What is legendary learner? I have to say here, to be a learner, continuously learner. And the business organization or the corporate, whichever the corporate, they should be a learner. And as a learner, you can learn those skills and use it for the profitability of the company, for the benefits of the each and every stakeholder now. Now, let me tell you like how this business analysis has been evolved, what are the steps are there, and how you can use these tools and technique, and what are the different types of business analytics are there, and what kind of problem you can solve here. So I'll be helping you to understand that part also. Let's imagine you have a data now. You have some historical data, but you do not know about the data. It's a raw data. If the data is a raw data, then you need to find out what happened. You have to just understand the data. So there, the thing comes descriptive analysis. The first step of analytics is descriptive analysis. We have a tools available in the Python also for descriptive analysis. Like in Python, we have a pandas, we have a NumPy. There's a library to just describe the data or visualize. Even the Excel, you can visualize the data. You can find out about the data, what the data is saying to you. So this is what we need to do as a first step here now. Let me check like the questions here, because I could see some of the questions here in between. So what should we learn to the BA market? What should we learn to enter the BA market? Great. So I'll be telling you about that. That's a great questions. And let me tell you guys, this particular session, I'll be covering those points only, where what you should be doing, what you should be learning, all that guidelines I'll be sharing in this session itself. So first understand the flow first, and then every stage you know like what skills you require now. So firstly, I'd like to tell you like about the different types of business analytics we do it at every stage. For example, first you find out what happened to, about the data, like based on like, the data, I should find out about the data, the columns. I need to understand the various columns. I need to understand the different types of, the types of data, whether it is categorical data or whether it is a numerical data. So, and we need to visualize or plot the data first. And based on the plot, you can, have certain analysis. If you visualize the data, you plot the data, and you understand the types of data, you are just doing what? And you're finding the somewhere mean value or standard deviation, you find the max value, those all things, or you can find the relationship there between the data, like correlation between the data or the feature or the variable. So this is all we do in the descriptive analysis. The next thing comes, if there is some problem. Now, whenever we are doing the analysis, it is connected to certain problem now. So here I'm thinking about certain problem. We have to think about problem here, and based on the problem, we have to do the business analysis here. So my business analysis is connected to certain problem. So first, let's say I want to understand what actually the problem is all about. I understand the problem. what is the problem or hypothesis you have, that you can decide, and based on that you are doing the descriptive analysis here. See, before the descriptive analysis itself is the problem statement. Let me do the first step is a problem statement. After the problem statement, like we call the hypothesis for that somewhere, and then we are gathering the data. And once we gather data, then the next thing comes as the descriptive analysis. So these are the steps which we need to follow, not before that. Okay, so I'm assuming that the first two steps are already done now, and after that only we are going for the descriptive analysis here. So we have the data now, we are understanding data, and this all can be done by descriptive analysis. Next thing is, why did it happen? We have to find out, like if there is some challenge, if something like there's a business loss, if there's a business loss or there's a business profit, you have to find out why did it happen. You have to diagnose the problem. If there's a specifically loss happen, let's say in the month of April, May, June, you could find out there's a huge loss in the sale happen, and this you could find out, let's say with the help of analysis, and then you'll find out why these 3 months there is a loss in the business, and you find the sudden hike in the month of July, and then again you have to find out, oh, in the month of July there's a hike, the sale is increasing, and in the month of, let's say, April, May, June, the sale is going down. I'm just telling you that I'm not saying that this is like, I'm telling you need to find out. So this is like you're diagnosing the problem, why did it happen, and then now you have to find out, oh, sale is increasing now, so there should be some reason, so diagnose it now. Why the sale is increasing, what is the reason the sale is increasing, and what is the reason the sale is decreasing here. So that all you can diagnose in the diagnostic analysis. Next thing, you have to find out, based on this diagnostic, you like to find out of the future here. What will happen next now? If this is a trend, based on the time series, I have the time series from Jan to December, and with this time series, and I could find out, like every month I would like to find out, let's say, sales or profit and loss, or maybe the sales I will see here, because profit loss depends on the sales now. So I will do generally the analysis of sales now. How the sales is happening from the month Jan to December. Now, now in the, let's say I have a data from year 2000 till 2019 or 2020, where I could find out how the sales is happening from this past 20 years now. You may observe that in the month of October, the sale is more. In the month of, let's say, March, there's a more sale. In the month of, let's say, December, there's a more sale. This is the hike you find. And then there you have to find out, okay, these 3 months, there's a more sale. Less sale, let's say in the month of Feb, maybe there's a less sale in the month of June. That could be the data. That is what you have to find out from the data. This is what you find out from the data here. This is what you are finding out from the data, how the sale is happening now. Now you can then predict, okay, now you know, like this particular month, there will be more sales. You'll be preparing for that now. Let me I have helped some organization in the Saudi Arabia. That company, like Saudi Arabia, they are the electrical supplier. They are providing the electricity to the Saudi electrical company. I'm talking about the organization where I work as a business analyst or data scientist there. There, they asked me, find out when should I produce more electricity and when should I produce less electricity. So how I can decide? How as an organization you can decide to produce more electricity or not? It is based on what? Based on the data. So what I did an analysis of GB of data. Entire night I was just doing the analysis. I just did analysis using the Pandas tool, and based on that, the company CEO, they could see like which month the more which particular month the consumer are consuming more electricity, and which particular month the less electricity is needed. Now this was visualized, and now what the company do is, company now predict, okay, now I know that this particular month there is a more need of electricity, and this particular month we have a less need of electricity. It is a need basis, right? So based on that, you can save the cost here. You will not produce extra energy, you will not produce less energy also. Your production of the particular energy will be depends on what the analysis you have done. Otherwise, what happen, if you have not done the analysis and still you are just, let's say, generating the electricity, there is a chances of huge loss, because some month you will find there is a huge need of the electricity and you are not produced the electricity, and some month you find there's no demand itself and you have produced, so you have produced more electricity now. So this way what happened, the company will enter into the loss. And this is what happened in every business. I'm just telling you the case study here, the scenario where I have already worked. And based on that, I'm telling you, like, it is so important to predict what we should do in the next, how much the electricity I should produce, or whatever the manufacturing things I like to manufacture something, that prediction I should do based on the analysis. Now here the business analyst role come to take the data, analyze the data, and help the organization to take the decision for the production, for the sales, for whatever the thing you like to do it now. Next, if certain challenges happen, what we can do to overcome that challenge? There comes the prescriptive analysis here. What should we do now? The prescriptive analysis could be, okay, this particular month, like in the Jan and Feb, there's a less demand, so I should not produce more electricity, or I should not manufacture more goods, because this is what my analysis says. So prescriptive. So now this is the prescriptive. What should we do? That is what we say prescriptive analysis. And the most demanding and which is very latest, very few organizations is able to do. Let me tell you, which is not even discussed in many of the books and many of the web portal, and that is proactive analysis. Proactive analysis. Let me tell you guys, here proactive analysis is so important.
Okay. Kedar, can you please unmute yourself?
Team member, please mute. Guys, you need to keep your mic on the mute during the session. Okay, so understand this, whatever I'm trying to say, that proactive analysis, prescriptive analysis. So proactive, I was saying, what can you do for me? Here, you may create a system also. If you create a system like artificial intelligence, let me tell you, like the system which is intelligent system. Intelligent system can help you to take the proactive decision. You will not wait for the market to tell you what to do. You are not actually just doing the analysis, but also thinking about the future and taking the action for that. So here you need to be a visualizer also in this case. And if you are the visualizer, then yes, it is possible to take, to be a proactive now. So this is very important. So I'll be explaining you these 5 terms in a step-by-step manner now. I have given you already idea about like when to do descriptive analysis, when to go for the diagnostic analysis. But again, here I'm giving you more data and fact here for this to understand the descriptive analysis. Just a second. Okay, so what the descriptive analytics, what kind of problem you can solve? I just told you previously also that how much the traffic did our website get. This you can find out, right? So these all things you can do with the help of descriptive analytics. What was our email open rate? How many times these emails was opened by, who are the people who are opening the email? Who are the responding? Who are the people who are responding to email? You can answer the question in the descriptive analytics here. Then the diagnostic analytics. In the diagnostic analysis, you can find out why did it happen. So why did it happen? You can find out based on what you have to say, like you can visualize data and do the real analysis in this case. After doing the analysis, you can find out why did the traffic to the website go up to 50% yesterday. You may answer the question, why did the lead conversion drop like a rock last month? So here your role is to be diagnosing the problem and just find out why, the root cause of it. So why did it happen is a diagnostic analytics. Next thing is, I already discussed the predictive analytics. Here it is not just to understand what happened in the past, but also what is going to happen in the next. Those kind of thing we can do in the predictive analytics here. Let me know, this is what the analysis will be doing. That's why I'm explaining each and every term, that predictive analysis, descriptive analysis, all these terms are very, very important. So, and you have to find out what could happen in the future. Let me know, those organizations who are predictive in nature, they are working, if their prediction accuracy is more. If you have the model and telling you the more accurate prediction, yeah, there's a chances of more growth here. So your organization growth depends on the accuracy of your prediction. And you cannot do, as a human being, let me know, you will not able to predict. But who can predict then? How you can predict? For that, you require to use the tools and techniques. So you need to use various tools which are available for prediction purpose. And here the machine learning model help you to do the prediction. The knowledge about statistical skills will help you. Knowledge about the machine learning definitely will help you for prediction. And there you need to understand the tools like the sklearn, or in the case of like much AI, you may require to learn TensorFlow programming here. In the sklearn is a library, the Python, which is again, which is a little bit more technical. So I'm not discussing those points here now. There are various tools already available for predictive purpose, like IBM Watson Analytics, Google Predictive Analytics, Amazon SageMakers, or Facebook Profit. So there are various tools already available. So they are just example like how they are predicting, how every company, like all the big company, they have their own prediction. And based on that, their business is also changing. So your business decisions or business future decision, let me do like another next 5 years, like Google is always announcing like what we have planned for the next 5 years. Amazon is announcing you, we would like to have our, let me do Amazon future predictive prediction. Do you know what the Jeff Bezos says? We will have to deliver our goods to Mars with a speed, within a 1 day time. Can you imagine? And then what the Jeff Bezos say, we would like to do this in the year 2050. What? 2050? So something like you can imagine now. So that the kind of the visionary people are there in the business that matters. You are thinking about 2050 there. We are thinking about 2020 right now. Anyhow, so that's something I'm talking about the predictive analytics here. The prescriptive analytics is where you are taking the measure what we should do for that. We are doing the analysis there. You're taking the doctor do the prescription to you, right? That what you should do so that you should not face any challenge in the health. So based on the symptoms, you are saying, okay, this if you follow these rules, maybe the exercise, let's say every day morning, if you do the yoga, pranayam, or if you follow certain rules, you will not face certain challenges. Based on your health diagnosis, the doctor is giving you prescription. So what you do in this case, obviously I'm the corporate, the machine learning, with the help of machine learning and artificial intelligence, you can recommend also here. So recommendation is done in the prescriptive analytics. In our company also, we would like to recommend each and every learners based on everybody's skills that what you should do next. We'd like to mentor each and every learner here. What should be the next thing we should do based on your fact, your data, your input data, whatever the knowledge you're having, what you should do, which is the most suitable field for you. That's because every individual is having a different learning capability. Every individual is having the unique strength, and the strength analysis as a human resource manager or the head of the organization should definitely do that part. For every students, you should do the analysis where this particular students or learner will excel more. Let me know, if this is done based on the fact, based on the data, everybody will excel in their field. You have to first find out the passion. You have to first find out your strength. And the strength analysis is very important. And you have to see like where is the weakness. Then you have to say like how I can overcome this weakness. Maybe the weakness is related to communication skill. Maybe weakness is related to analytical skill. Maybe weakness is related to the presentation skill. Can you overcome this weakness? This is all like decision you're taking. So organization can help you. Like we also, as a learning organization or a training organization, would like to help you guys that how you can go ahead for the next level. So prescriptive analytics will help you here. So we can do the analysis using the tools rather than just by our own intuition. We're not able to learn every individual here. Learning every individual is like for the one human or any mentor is not easy, but with the help of the tools, with the help of the data, it is possible. And that's why that doctors are giving you the prescription based on the data what they are collecting from the various testing, maybe the blood test or the various tests, the doctors recommended before giving the prescription. So this is how where you let me tell you like how the doctor give the prescription similarly for the every organization. As a CEO, as a business analyst, as a data scientist, you should be telling the prescription to the organization. Okay, what you should do next, and if you can, you'll get the highest package. Let me tell you, you will become the CEO of the organization. If you can prescribe, this is the level if you comes, but it doesn't come that easily. Here you have to put a lot of effort. Prescribing means you should be a expert, you should be a scientist. So there the role comes as a data scientist here. That's why there's a huge demand of becoming a data scientist. The data scientist, you'll very you'll find like that's one of the lucrative job in the market right now. Harvard says that data scientist is one of the 21st century sexiest job. Harvard, you can read the article, just Google it. Why is saying that this is the sexiest job in the case of business now? Because of certain reason. Because every organization, they need the intellectual resources. And as the intellectual resources, the first step is to understand the business analysis. First step is to understand data analysis. And then later stage, obviously, you have to understand the various tools and the techniques by which you can help the organization for the further growth now. So there are various ways to do it, and I'll be helping you out how you can help the other organization also. What is the role as a business analyst is to play? I have tell you the 5 steps here, like descriptive, diagnostic, and prescriptive, on all those things. So now, as an analyst, what you should do, what knowledge is required. So you need to understand that your knowledge is vital for the organization. More the knowledge you gain, better the help you can give to the organization now. Your skill is very important, and it is not just the basic skill will help organization to take the big decision. See, when the decisions are small, you are okay with the maybe a average knowledge, you can say. But then when the decisions are big, you require to have the big data or the big knowledge, in this case, or big skill here now. You need to know how to do the big data analysis for that. Because the kind of GB of data we are producing every day, on that you should be able to do analysis now. It is not just the kilobytes of data. It will be like a petabytes of data. And that all petabyte of data, if you can do the analysis on that, and asking the organization, I did the analysis of some petabytes of data, and based on that, I can prescribe you. Based on that, you can write the prescription. Based on that, you can write a prediction. Based on that, you can diagnose the problem. So this is based on but then how to do that? Can you read the big data? As a human being, can read the big data? The answer is no, but machine, yes. And here the machine learning comes. Here the technology and the statistical method comes into picture. So that's why it is very important to become a business analyst because there are various levels for business analysis. That also I'll be telling you, like what all levels you will require to learn to become a business analyst there. Why is analytics becoming more popular now? Let me tell you, there are various reasons that these days the analytics is becoming the buzzword. Although previously also we were doing the business analysis, But why it is becoming so popular these days now? Somebody asked me like, so you are taking the Python from the year, I'm almost I can say from the year 2007, I started training the Python. But that time the Python was not popular. We were discussing about the artificial intelligence, but then artificial intelligence was not popular. Why only these days we talk about AI? Why only with this days we're talking more about business analytics? What could be the reason behind it? That here I'm going to explain you step by step manner. So why does almost every company wants to hire the business analytics profession now? Because now the organization learn that their decision is very important, because business analytics, business analyst is helping to make the better decision in the organization. So businesses are in a constant pressure to innovate due to the increasing competition that you are already aware about it. Every organization, take any organization, tell me like which organization is not facing the competition. You say healthcare organization, pharmacy organization, right? But let me do, there is a competition for every organization for their growth. In the pandemic situation right now, the growth of pharmacy is more, the growth of healthcare organization is, there's a huge growth there. But again, if you do the analysis, you come to know some of the healthcare organizations, they are growing fast and some of them are not. But there are some organizations who are not making money, they are going down. So this organization, if they want to survive, sometimes we need to do analysis for the survival, and sometimes we need to do analysis for the making profit, for the economical gain. So your analysis role is very important. So first thing is why it is becoming popular. Your decision is going to help for making more profit here. So businesses are in the constant pressure and to innovate. This is all because of competition, and customers have become more demanding now. You will not see the same customer who were there in the 2010. The kind of demand was there in the 2010 and the kind of demand which is there in the 2020 now. You can just decide from yourself, will you work on that old Nokia phone now, which is there right now? I'm like the old style Nokia phone. The answer is no. You will say, no, I need a smartphone. So your demand is what? Smartphone. Now you have so many smartphones. You are going to decide which smartphone is more better. You'll decide the brand here. Then you decide budget here. A lot of things are there, right? So customer, now the organization need to manufacture those smartphones based on the customer demand here, right? So you're manufacturing the smartphone is based on what? Customer demand. So customer have become more demanding, and the demand is changing, that we need the kind of smartphone where all the features are there, where I should have WhatsApp, what should have all the you should able to have video call, should able to do Zoom call or whatever you want to do it. Everything I should able to by my phone only. It should work like a computer itself, mini computer. The demand is there, and now that's why you can see the organization, like they put previously, it was not there. We're having only few features like just the text. You're able to just send the message or just able to call. But now you're able to watch the videos. You're able to watch the movies. You're having the storage. You're having the some like my mobile is having 256 GB storage now, and you can have the 500 GB storage also. That is possible. Just imagine like that much of storage is possible. So this is all because the customer is demanding now. And this is all happening here in the all organization or in the all the business. To survive, the manager must make the best decision promptly to respond to the market-driven force. And the analytics is promising method to gain the insight required to make the better and the faster decision here. And if you are not, let me tell you, the Samsung could survive because of the fastest decision. The Samsung did in the change in their approach of the devices. See, Samsung and the Apple, they are huge competition right now. But Nokia could not, just because Nokia did not understand the customer demand. And as a result, Nokia could not survive in the market the way the survival they could have. In the initial stage, like how the Nokia was growing. right? But then when the demand had changed and the Nokia did not accept that demand, that's the reason the Nokia could not do well in the today's market now. So this is very important. Your organization survival is all based on the kind of decision you are making now. So analytics becoming more popular because companies have so much of data now. Previously, I just say like in the history, if you look at the data, we were not having the data source itself. We're having the only just computer. But now we are having the network. We are having the social media. We are having the so many devices. And so many technologies are involved. So because the kind of changes happen in the technology from past 20 years, the amount of data which you are producing is something like, you imagine the YouTube, how much data is producing. Imagine the Facebook, how much data is producing. How many posts you are posting, every individual, even if I should say my own personal data on the Facebook, I must be having 15 GB, more than 15 GB of data on my Facebook. 15 GB data, I have, as an individual I'm talking about, right? Imagine now the half of the population, the half of the world population is using the Facebook now. And they are able to manage the needs of every individual. Every individual I'm talking about. You know, Facebook is sharing me what I did 1 year back, sharing my memories. This is not only my memory I'm talking about. I'm talking about everybody's, whoever is posting some post on the Facebook side, how it is possible. Facebook is making sure, I'm just giving the example of one of the social media, Facebook, which is very popular and everybody is aware about it, that the kind of data the Facebook is managing. Similarly, the Google, similarly, the YouTube, and similarly, the Netflix, and many more companies are following the same thing. Finding out the customer demand and giving the personal attention to every individual. And that too, when there are billions of the users are connected and they're managing that data. Is it possible by one person here, or the CEO of the company? Can the CEO of the company can manage billions of user data? The answer is no. Not person. You require the tools, technologies, and then based on that, you require that many human power to analyze the each and every individual data here. So companies have all this data. Oh, sorry, I had to just start this. Power was getting off. Okay, fine. So companies have all the raw data possible, and they are now in a need of expert. What they are looking for, the guys like you, who will help to do the analysis. Because data they are getting. There's no shortage of data, but there's a shortage of the expert. I'm not talking about just the knowledgeable person here. I'm talking about the expert here. As an expert, your role is to do the analysis of such a big data now. And that is possible by learning the various technology related to big data. Maybe the Hadoop, maybe the Python, maybe the R language, maybe the various machine learning algorithms, could be artificial intelligence related things. So there are many things to learn, right? And more you learn, more the valuable resource you are. Somebody asked me like, so tell me what will be the salary? Mostly the users or students are asking me the question, so tell me the salary, tell me the first salary. Guys, don't ask for the salary first. Never ever ask for the salary first. First build the skills. And build that skill which will help the organization to take the big decision. And if you are the decision maker, if you become like the CEO of the organization, means you have that capability. If you are such a valuable person, that value you have to create by building the skill. And if you build that skill, let me tell you, you will not ask for the salary. Company will pay you. And company will say, I would like to retain this person now. I'm ready to pay whatever way it is. So make yourself so valuable that company will always try to retain you. So don't ask for the salary here, but give the value to the organization, which should be a 10 times more than what you are asking them. If you really want to ask the salary, then let me tell you, like, you tell me like what value you can give to the company. Can you give 10 times more value to the company? If yes, then ask for the salary. Are you giving the 100 times more value to the company? Ask for the salary then, if the company is not paying you back. Every company is paying you back based on what value you're giving to the organization. So give the more value to the organization and then demand for the salary. So that's what I will suggest to you as a mentor for all of you guys. Let me tell you, these are the things you should be doing it. Build the skills, learn the business analytics skills, learn the tools and technique, and then demand for the what you want. And you will definitely get it, what you are expecting. But first focus to learn it, practice it, apply it, help it. Just help the people, do the internship, do the project work, and show that this, I did it. If you do the internship, if you do the project work, you will experience that experience of matter. It is not just knowing about what the business analytics will help. You will require to practice it. And if you want the platform, because most of the guys asking me, sir, we don't have a platform to do the practical here. We don't have a platform for the doing the the internship. Here I am. I have the company GKTCS. This company is going to help you to give you the platform for doing the business analysis. Will definitely help you for that. Okay, we have the internship registration available on the site gktcs.in as well as gktcs.com. gktcs.com is specifically for the European country, and gktcs.in is for the India now. Now you should, I'm just trying to help you out to tell you like, about the career opportunity also. So, and parallelly, I'm telling you my experience also. And this will definitely help you to take the decision. To have a competitive edge while saving the time and money is something which is like, we need to understand the business analytics here. What is the need of business analytics? I have so many points to tell about the need of business analytics. Every point is very important. How you can enhance the customer experience. If you are not doing the business analytics, can you enhance the customer experience? So now we have options available. Previously, we will not have an option. We are having just Nokia as an old phone. And let's say we have another previously, so previously we're having a limited option. Let me look for, maybe I think I can say in the old days, in the 2000 year, in the year 2000, we're having the only one operating system. I mean, not one operating system, but then very few technologies were there, where that times you're having the various, the number of tools were less. But do we have that? No, now the thing is like we have varieties available. We have a varieties of data source available, varieties of devices available. So there is a variety available. And now with the help of these varieties, definitely you can give the better experience to the customer now. So companies can analyze the customer interaction on their website and past purchasing habit. Previously, when we started the GKTCS, we were just having the static website. And the static website was just telling you the information about the courses which are there. And we were having the interns guys who were just developing the static website. Do you know what we have right now? We have completely dynamic website. We have portal, which is not just website now. We have portal now. It's a complete product which helped me to dynamically update the contents and share to all the learners who are across the globe now. We have complete mindful e-learning solution available. So this is what we are now. Now what will happen as we can change our content dynamically, and skillful content we can add, definitely it will help all the learners to learn the skill on a continuous basis, because your continuous learning and continuous development is only will help you a lot. So as a learner, you need to have continuous learning, and as a provider, we should be able to provide the needs of the learner now. That's what the enhancing the customer experience means here. So to ensure business can retain their customer based on the analytics now. So we need to retain the customer in this case. Every organization should make sure that they're retaining the customer in this case. And the retention based on certain analysis now. I hope you are getting that, how important is a analysis. How important is analysis now? Every point is very important. Can analyze the pattern and make the improvement to their website performance now. We need to check. Nowadays, I'm doing the analysis of my website. I'm asking my developer every day, can you improve the performance? Can you engage more learners? Can you use so why? Because I need to do analysis. I'm saying like, I'm finding the site is opening, site to open the particular site is taking too much of time. I'm asking my team then, can you improve the performance? Can you optimize the website? Can you engage more learners? Let me tell you, this is something which is like every organization need to do. I'm just sharing my experience because here it is not to tell you about the generic thing, but to tell you like as an organization, how important is to enhance the customer experience. Can be some simple sending the push notification or prompting the product that customer have added to their shopping cart, for example. Your buying decision in the Amazon, it is based on the recommendation which Amazon is giving you, or you're watching the Netflix video, it is based on the recommendation given by the Netflix to you. It's all because you are into the customer experience. You're reading the each and every customer mind here, and by reading the customer mind, reading means I'm talking about the data again, where as a system means, as I'm not saying that here there's no human resource, here there's a system. The system is doing the continuously analysis, and based on the continuous analysis, giving you certain recommendation also. And based on the recommendation, you are buying. There's no, is anybody's calling from the Amazon to buy the product? I did not get any call till now from the Amazon that buy certain TV or buy certain laptop, but I am actually visiting Amazon here. This is what all customers are doing. Right? This is what the expectations of all the business, what all business are thinking about, that I should not be interacting, whereas the customer should come to me. So even let's take the example of Uber app, Uber applications. Is anybody's calling from the Uber to you that take my vehicle and go from this place to this place? From Uber, nobody's calling you, right? But what you're doing, you're installing the app, you're using the Uber for wherever you want to go. You're calling the driver through the Uber app, and this Uber app is helping you to get all the services, get all that, where the driver numbers or the location, everything you are getting, whatever you are looking for. This is the way they enhancing the customer experience now. So I hope you are getting like how important is a business analysis. Every case, every organization is doing the business analysis so that you can improve the customer experience now. Make informed decision. Businesses often outsource few of their processes to enhance their efficiency. Because let me tell you, like, you have certain capacity for as an organization. You cannot have all the expert for your organization. Even my organization may not have all the expert. What I should do in that case? In this case, there is some change, something happened in the backend. Let me see like what I can do for that. Some notification has come to my laptop because some. Okay, so I don't know what should I do right now. Is this hang now completely? Oh my God.
Yes, sir. Screen
No, sir, working.
Your voice is audible, just the video is hanging.
Let me stop this because this is completely stuck here because internally the system was working. So it's all because of the. I'm just I may require to stop this